How long can we survive with ethereal weapons? We are back with the creature and the ghost scepter because we want to get the most cursed ethereal run of all time. We want to have a balance between the ghost scepter, the ghost axe, and the ghost arrowhead, I think, to make sure that everything upgrades at the same exact time, everything gets stronger equally, and that's the whole plan for this run. Just make sure we get him cursed. Make sure more damage. You know what? I'm going to buy this right away. I'm going to get this guy. I want him to get cursed. This one seems interesting. And I'll reroll. Nothing else really shines. But Ethereal is going to be the way forward. Max HP, max damage. We're going to try get these weapons really cursed, so they give us a ton of damage. I mean, so they give us the stat upgrades for way less kills. And one mistake where we're not going to do again is that we're not going to let our damage just slide back. Like, we're going to be aggressive with the damage so that our weapons are able to get money, get kills, and we can have an economy going. Something that really hurt us last time was that we were waiting right away for those hold on, I'll take the harvesting. We were waiting too long for things to get cursed, and they just weren't. Max HP and damage, sure. So this time we're gonna not be as cute. We're gonna wait a little bit less. That's the plan, at least for now. Like, right, I'm gonna give it a short wait with those two, but the idea is to basically buy at least one of them right away next wave. Because we cannot afford to wait, we cannot afford to sacrifice this much of an economy, because it makes a big difference to just have an extra weapon, let alone 2 extra weapons waiting for us. So that's my plan. I'm probably going to buy them even if they're not cursed, because there's definitely going to be cursed versions coming up soon. Ah, man. Okay, I have to. I said I'm going to, I will. More range damage, that seems good. Reroll again? Alright, never mind. We just have to. We need it right now. Right now we need the economy. We don't need the curse. We can like survive very far without curse. So it's really okay if we don't have the best stats right away. We just need to have the money to make sure we have the economy going. We have other stuff, the intangibles, those other items. We get a second fish hook. Those are the kind of things we really need to work on. So we'll try to make it happen. And also the bullet piercing that's waiting for us in the shop, that's something I can afford to wait, because when we get it, that's going to be just real nice. I think crit chance, attack speed, and look at that. Now we get 2 bullet piercing. And just to check, yeah, you pierce 2 bullets. You pierce twice. And also the monkey, 11% chance to heal when we pick up items. This one's really nice. I'll reroll once more. Perfect. Now we can afford to wait for these guys. These guys we can afford, just because we're starting from a point where we're not hurting for damage right now. I think this is a much better approach. Maybe I was a little bit too naive, a little bit too like, oh, it's gonna happen soon, and just banking on the curse happening. And you cannot bank on a guaranteed curse happening. Like, there's not gonna happen for sure, especially when it's only a 1 in 4 chance of happening. You're hanging your hat your whole run on a very dangerous gamble, a low odds thing to happen. Now, don't get me wrong. If you haven't seen the last run, it was still insane. We had insane HP, about 400 HP, the most curse I ever had. I'll get the dodge. Melee damage, yeah, and I will buy this guy. This one's really good, actually. Look at that reroll price. If I can get a curse, that will go crazy. What was I saying? We still had insane HP. We made it really far. We only had ghost scepters, and you know, we made it to wave 27, which, you know, pretty good, I would say. I'm not gonna like try brag about it, because of course we were on the verge of death a ton of the run, but I'm very satisfied with that performance. First time using the Abyss, I didn't realize it was almost an entirely different world. Like, lots of differences I didn't realize right away. So, you know, there was like a lot of benefit. There was like a lot of challenges that were overcome in the moment, and I'm kind of excited that we did succeed in a way. Okay. That's embarrassing. That's beyond embarrassing. We're going to restart right away. This is crazy. How did you mess that one up? My man. I fumbled it. I was just yapping too hard, and this is where it got us. 5 minutes into the run and we blew it. But hey, no big deal. It's not necessarily something that we cannot fix, right? Burning? No, there's not going to be any burning here. Don't be crazy. More XP gain? I'll take the XP gain. I'll take another one of these. Trees die in one hit. That seems nice. Trees die in one hit. If it becomes cursed, I believe it also increases the overall trees. So it could be like a very fun tree build that we're about to get into. That could be interesting. A luck plus trees with curse stuff like that. That would be cool. I think we could get some very good items out of it. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's a tree right there. I don't think we're going to get to it on time. We got a free item. Fantastic. 10% damage. More dodge. I'll get this one. I'm not going to curse it. Oh, the discount though. Give me that one. Oh, there was a ghost scepter which I re-rolled and I didn't realize. I thought it was like waiting for us. Dumb choice on my end, but you know what? The game was generous and gave me a ghost scepter right away, and that's fine. So I mean that's very cool of them. I am waiting for more ethereal weapons to show up in the shop, so we can start buying those and telling the game that we want more. That's what we're telling the game right away. We definitely need more damage, so I might be buying that ethereal scepter one way or the other. Like, we're just buying it. We cannot afford to wait. I think reroll armor discount. Can we afford both? Yes, we can. Okay, and we're gonna keep this guy waiting. That's decent discount, 9%. That's cool. More trees spawn and trees die in one hit. That's good stuff. These two are good. And the damage upgrade I'll take. Yes. So right now we're not getting the full benefit of curse weapons, but you know what? That's fine because we have a lot of enemies that we're killing, and if we don't kill them, that's a loss, right? We gotta kill these little guys as long as we can. Damn, this is like I'm getting shot left and right. I gotta be more careful. I'm also like worrying a little bit too hard about the money, trying to make sure I collect the money, and that's making me just like run through the enemies, which is not a great call. I'm trying to find lifesteal. Sure. Oh, that's a little bit sketchy. Another ghost scepter, and I guess I'm gonna buy it. All right. Luckily, the game gave me a new one, but that was sketchy. It should have about a 50% chance to get it. All right. No more pity bonus. So hopefully the ghost scepter is getting cursed, but I would like a little bit more than just the ghost scepter now. I would like my axe, so I can start working on the max damage. I would like the other ethereal stuff. Like I'm hoping the game's gonna offer me that kind of stuff soon. We'll see. All right, that's not bad. We're doing okay. We're doing just okay. I'm not gonna like say this is a solid run. I mean, we just lost on wave 5 last run that we all saw. So it's there's potential. I'll just say that. Burning spreads, sure. Attack speed. More XP gain. Don't want the turret. I'll take the damage. And I'll take this damage and I'll reroll. No. Okay, this one. Attack speed, yes. This one's really good. You know what? Burning? Why do I care about burning? There's no burning effect on my weapons. I'm gonna think about it. I'll be thinking about it. So hopefully we get some good curse on those items. I'm hoping. I'm hoping for them to become cursed right away. That would be a great option. But from what we learned last game, the last video, I mean, it doesn't have to be right away. Like, you don't need cursed stuff immediately. It's fine as long as you have an economy, because then you're just gonna be stuck in previous gear. You're not gonna be able to get the run off the wheels. Like right now, we have an insane economy compared to last run, so I'm kind of excited about that part. I might buy this one just to have it, just to tell a game give me more. I might combine. Don't know if I'll combine. Ooh, the icicle. That's an interesting combination. We're not gonna go for the icicle, but my interest has been piqued. Let's put it that way. That was interesting. All right. Okay. Things are going decently well, I would say. How does the icicle work? Is it like a little stabby knife kind of weapon? Is that what it's trying to do? It seems to have very small range, so I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna get its kills. Have I penalized my range a little bit too hard, and that's why it's not getting kills? I will have to look into that. I thought there was more potential from that little weapon. It might even be the first time I'm using that stabby icicle, realistically speaking. I don't remember using it in the past. Who's that guy? The guy with the little mushroom head? What's my range? My range is very reduced, so let's get some attack speed. Luck. I'll get the luck. I'll get this finally. Yes. Combine it so we get a better one. Melee damage, attack speed. More speed every 3 seconds. Okay, sure. Reroll. Flaming Fist. It deals burning damage. And we have some insane snakes. I'm gonna unlock it. If it gets cursed, we're buying it. Oh, that's so interesting. That's really interesting. Because it doesn't really make sense, but it's what the run's been really gearing us towards. It's been giving us all this elemental stuff. All this stuff that synergizes so well with elemental, burning, spreading burning. And now we have not only just a simple burning item, a weapon, it's a really good burning weapon. Like, it deals like what, 60 damage just in burning. The thing is not even cursed. Like, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. I'm like, when the run calls, you have to answer, and this is the call. We can always do something similar again, go with the full ethereal weapons build, but right now the game is telling us don't do the ethereal stuff. I'm giving you an elemental run that you might remember forever. So I am thinking I'm gonna keep the item price. I would like a better discount. Yeah, like that's on my mind right now. It's like, am I gonna buy it and just not get either, ruin the run? I don't think so. I think that's like a game changer kind of item, because it synergizes with so much stuff that right now is just sitting in our inventory. Like those like 2 or 3 snakes, some of them even cursed, that we just have. What does that have anything good to do? Like, they spread fire. Well, we don't have fire. But now, once we get it, I think we're spreading fire to at least 3 different enemies. Like, that's gonna get so many kills, right? I think we have to. Like, look at the amount of money that we're leaving on the table, because all those enemies are there bunched up, not doing anything, not being a kill, just hanging out, doing their thing. It could be so much. We could be potentially like buying so many restocks, finding fish hooks. Like, I think we're gonna have to make the jump. I think this is it. Taking 2 armor. We're buying it. We are. We're not completely going away from upgrading these weapons, but we're being conscious about the fact that there's other stuff going on right now. You know, this is kind of cool. That I like that. I'm still gonna believe in the fist world, in the flint. So this weapon's not even cursed. So whenever the next one shows up, the next version, we're gonna get that one cursed. But this fist just had to show up. Like, look at how people are melting, and you're like, okay, it's easy to have people melt on the first 10 seconds of a wave. I agree. So let's see how it goes until the end. Now, have I been super aggressive by just getting in the enemy's face and because I think we have terrible range? Yeah, I've been doing that. And our health is paying for it. Our health is paying for it dearly. But there are also like a ton of kills that we're getting. Look at that, $300 just halfway through a wave. We're not halfway, we're towards the end. Okay, granted. But look at this. This is some good stuff. This is really working. It's working, guys. Can I get something different? Like, attack speed is good. Attack speed is really good. Alright. Combine this guy. Excuse me. Buy this. Buy this one. You're now doing more attack speed. That's great. I don't care about those. Reroll once more. I care about this one. This seems just cool. I will, you know, why not? Why not get it cursed? It's already like a good upgrade. So if it gets cursed, it could be like real nice. Now, range is important because I don't think like, let me check the knuckles. The range is 110. What's your range? 110. So you both have abysmal range, which is not great. We're kind of getting in people's faces a lot to make it happen. And I wish we could have some distance. So something to keep in mind. And I will keep in mind. But look at how much money we're having. We're not having to spend a lot of money just to stay afloat. We're able to save, wait for things to get cursed a little bit. We're ahead of the curve right now. That's what's just happened. We were behind the curve, or at least we were with the curve, and now we're slightly ahead. And that's good. That feels so good. We can strategize. The game is our board now. Like, we get to control a little bit more of how we handle things. And I'm excited for that. Sure. Okay. Can I get some range? Okay, armor is always going to get my vote, but some range would be nice. Alright, burning activates faster. I want the discount because stuff does get expensive. I want the XP gain. I don't care about the engineering. This is not an engineering run. My guy. If this was engineering run, I would have started with something like a screwdriver or wrench. I think a wrench would have been kind of fire. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much better it does. Like, this is spawn more turrets. Like, how does I would have to look at how the wrench goes in terms of like cursed stuff, right? Like what's the upgrade? Just more damage? That seems hardly useful. That's not why you get a wrench to begin with. You get it because the turrets are crazy. So I guess you get a cursed turret, which probably deals a lot more damage, realistically speaking. But not sure. But look at this, like a lot of tough enemies, and we are running towards them, but we seem to be able to kill them even before they reach us, thanks to all the burning damage and just the scepters doing their job, I guess. Attack speed, yes, that works. Luck, of course, that helps. That seems nice. And more XP. I believe enemy are about to have a lot more health, so it's gonna be a little bit tougher. Oh, why do you have like the blessing thing? Like that's odd. Somebody's like making you stronger for some reason. Don't know who, but when they have that little red outline, it means somebody is buffing them. At least that's my understanding. And usually I know who the guy is, but And this Abyss build, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so not bad. I think we're doing okay overall. Respectable overall. Like we're surviving. We're doing okay. This is a strong enemy. Oh, he was like a little bit too strong for me. I did not manage to put a dent in him, but these guys, we actually are putting a dent in them. All right, so that guy's strong. We gotta figure that one out. Can I get, you know what? Speed. I'll get the speed. Get the discount. Finally. Took you a while. 10% discount. All right. That's cool. This one's good. Lifesteal. Damage. That's good. Armor and melee. Sure. You know what? Just buy them. Reroll. Reroll again. Luck. Dodge. This seems good. No, correction. Doesn't seem good. That is good for a fact. That's just a fact. I might sell this one or I might combine them. I'll think about it. Like I'm thinking ahead when I'm gonna like buy the axe, the ethereal axe. That's probably the thing I'll do. I'll sell the tier 1 ghost scepter. All right, so yeah. How's damage going? I think it's decent. I think it's still good. I think this is enough to... Why would I want to say it? Why am I going to say it out loud? We do not have to say this out loud. But we could win with this kind of damage. Like with this build, I think we can like make it all the way. But saying this like 6 waves away from wave 20 is just ridiculous. And I recognize that with my whole heart. Like I might die this exact wave. And I still had the confidence to think that like, oh, we could make it happen. As we are. I'll take the better dodge. Finally, you're cursed. Recycle. Get this guy. More engineering for every elemental damage. Don't care, but another curse axe would be cool. And more harvesting. Oh, this fish hook is not. This fish hook by himself is so weak. We need a second one. We need a second fish hook. It would be so much more important. It would be so much better. But at least damage wise, we're doing okay. Like these are all holding up real nice. We're doing okay. We're doing fantastic, if anything. So I'm very happy with it. The little blobfish, what's up with him? You know what? If the fire damage stops seeming useful and we have like much better upgrade paths with the scepter weapons, with the ethereal weapons, I'll go with that route. I would not be shy to pivot. I just think that right now that is our best damage dealer, and we can double check at the end of this wave, which is in a couple seconds. But I think that's gonna be the one that has the most damage each wave. Take that, sure. Take the monkey. Take the dodge. Let's check. You deal 2,000, 1,000, 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, and 2,000. Okay, not as good as I thought it would be. That is shocking. All right, good to keep in mind. Just good to know, so I keep an open mind for the future. That it's not the be-all end-all. Especially if we don't get a cursed version, we don't need to stress about it. It's fine. It's really okay. Especially, yeah, if we get like cursed axes and scepters and the flint, we can totally go for it. Nothing says that we cannot try experiment. You know, there's nothing wrong with trying. Don't never be ashamed to try something. Who is it? Who's the guy who had the fire quote? Sometimes it makes his round on Instagram reels. I think it's ASAP Rocky about like when did trying become not. When did trying something has stopped being cool? Like, Just keep trying. Do your thing. Don't let people push you into not doing stuff. More range would have been nice. Unfortunately, we don't have that, but we do have this one. Ooh, nice. Who do we sell? 2,000, 4,000, 4,000, 3, 7, and 3. I think I combine this and buy you, because now you have a very good Ghost Scepter, a couple good one of these, and now we have a decent damage up. Yeah, these are gonna be cool. So I'm okay with that purchase. This one just seems fine. For sure. Harvesting. More fire. Spawns a garden. Damage for every speed upgrade. That seems pretty good. Alright. Slow down. Range damage. Explosion. I don't care. Experience. Whatever. That was fine. We didn't really need to get those 2 cursed. It's not that important. So we could just buy the upgrade right now and be done with it. So wave 17, usually the tanky enemy wave. We're doing okay. I wouldn't say that we're thriving, but we're not doing poorly either. So one of the reasons why I bought those items outright instead of getting them cursed is because I want between this wave and the next to have a higher chance of seeing a fishhook. If I have items locked up, there's going to be more items. There's going to be less re-rolled slots, essentially. And I want to see that fishhook. Like, I am hoping to see that fishhook. I might buy a fishhook even if it's not cursed, just because, like, the chance going from, like, a 25% to a 45% is kind of massive. It doesn't have to be like a 50% chance, right? Oh, this is a good one. I absolutely want this. Like, look at that. Half a chance to get like 10 HP and just a 9% that we'll max out our dodge. This guy, he shows up cursed. He's getting bought immediately. Fantastic. Just fantastic. More speed. I like my speed. I'm going to reroll. More trees, more monkeys, more damage. I kind of like all these. I'm going to buy these two. These two are important. I like to get money. It makes us focus less on collecting the money. And that's important. And I forget what's the other item we left, but it was important as well. I forget exactly what it was. Man, my memories are abysmal. But I'm pretty sure it was like something I really cared about, that I wanted the better version because it's a good item to begin with. Like, you guys think I troll sometimes? Like, oh, he has to be bad on purpose. He is messing with us. Guys, I'm not faking it. I forgot what the hell was in the shop. I trust my old self to be like, that was a good item. I don't know what the item is, though. I have forgotten it. So am I actually dumb? I'm not dumb. I'm just forgetful with short-term memory sometimes. More materials when we kill the cursed enemy? Absolutely yes. Chance to more loot aliens? Of course. More dodge? We kind of maxed it out, actually. I'll take the range. Oh, it was the trees. Of course I want this. And I want this guy to get cursed. I don't care about this guy. We already have like a respectable amount of max HP. These guys, though. These guys. Oh my god. This would make this a little bit superfluous. Superfluous. If I may. Yeah, it would. It totally would. Alright. So I'm kind of excited about what's waiting for us in the shop. Yeah, more trees is like a somewhat forgettable item because it doesn't do anything too crazy, but more trees, it always means more potential for loot. And I mean, that's also depending on your luck stats, so there's a lot of factors that go into it. But I'm hoping we can get more than one item now that we have a lot more trees. Hopefully. There's also the item that gives us money when we pick up a loot from a tree, I believe. That can be quite good for the economy, but it's quite late. I mean, we can still make a ton. We can make it work regardless, but I mean, I just would have liked it to see it sooner, right? That's because then you can like upgrade it. You can get it pretty big, like, you know, $1,000. Well, did I save that much? That seems unlike me. I'll buy that, sure. Luck seems, yeah, valuable. I'm gonna reroll. What's my elemental damage? Only 5. Interesting. I'll go with the armor. Oh my god, this luck is unbelievable. 172, you're just already head and shoulders better than the other one. But let's see how good you become. If it's not an 8, okay. I was gonna say if it's not a 9, I'm gonna be upset. It's an 8. That's unbelievable. That's really good. Alright, what about these guys though? Flaming Brass Knuckles, you deal a ton of burning damage, and you are realistically the biggest damage dealer we have. Do I sell the level 2? That's crazy. You both do it at 8 flint, and you're dealing the same amount of damage. This is so shitty by comparison. Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? Like, you're dealing 177, and my tier 2... also curse is only dealing 9 less damage. Not just that, your cooldown is slightly slower. Okay, fine, your cooldown's better, the range is better, doesn't matter that much. But the fact that we only get still for 8 enemies, I am letting you go. You are not worth it. Like, I can get this one, I can get it upgraded, and I think it will be way better, right? That's how it has to work. Could I sell this guy? Hold on. I could sell this guy. Alright, fine. We're going to sell this guy. We're going to buy you. Fine. But that was not... I don't respect you. I don't respect you. You should be so much better in my mind. I'm going to pass on that guy. Which might hurt the chances of that guy showing up later. But you know what? Let's call it that we're maxed out. Let's just call it that way. Our attack speed is also very incredible. Maybe more Ghost Scepters? Maybe. Crits? Does anybody like crits? Y'all love crits. Y'all do some insane crits. So, getting that up. Right now it's 12%. It would be kind of cool. Okay. I guess I just have to. But who? But who? Ah, you deal so much damage though. You do deal a lot of damage. I'll buy this. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna give it, you know what? Combine these guys. Buy this. This game. This game. Why do you deal, oh, for every 12 enemies? That's ridiculous. You're so shit. You are actually shit. I'm not... Oh, wait. You're not even cursed. You're not cursed. I'm so sorry. I was disrespecting you. I was not familiar with your game. You had the potential, like... Holy shit. Yeah, my bad. My bad. No, it was my fault. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I apologize. I was being rude. I'm sorry. That's not your fault. You're doing your best. You're doing really good, actually. For what you were, you're doing very well. I just had very high expectations. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Me talking shit on an item and then realizing I did the wrong thing. Alright, any trees? Well, we got a couple items. I think we're gonna... The boss must have like a modifier to luck because you always get a ton of loot. No matter what. Like, you're gonna get trees. And those trees are gonna drop a ton of shit. Like, 3 items is on the low end of what I've experienced. Usually it's, I think we average about 4. Not even joking, not even bragging. I think that's how much we average usually in items on the boss fight. So let's see if these guys die. And we average 4. I told you we average 4. I told you I wasn't bragging. I was just speaking the truth. Sure, I'll take the landmines. I'll take the max HP. Chance to explode, sure. And luck, of course. Oh boy. Let's go with the 60 range. The range could use some help. Armor is always great. Damage? Or attack speed? Attack speed. Nobody got cursed, damn. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop re-rolling and wasting my money. We obviously want those guys to get cursed, and wasting money to see one new item each wave doesn't really get us anywhere. We have completed a goal of defeating the boss. We are now in endless mode. How long will we survive in endless mode? Well, who knows actually. I mean, you probably know. I might know, I don't know, 5, 10, 20 minutes from now. We'll find out together. Usually getting to wave 25 is a good indicator of a very solid run. I think this run has it. Like, we have the potential to get there. There's definitely lots of potential to get to wave 25. I think we're very much in line to get to that point. Wave 30, that's a different beast because stuff difficulty spikes significantly after wave 25, and I don't know if we have it. Like, let's re-roll quick. Okay, I guess a little bit of dodge, sure. Oh damn, yeah, you are good. You are really good. I think I will sell this guy. Yeah, I might sell that. You do 11. You're still one of my best damage dealers. I will recycle this guy, buy this. Now we have 2 endgame axes, 2 endgame flints. I might look for a new ghost scepter. Pickup range, crit chance. No. No. Don't tempt me. Melee damage or range. I'm gonna pass. Okay, let's see what a cursed flaming brass knuckle can do. And more elemental damage. Why not? More elemental can only help us. So, you know what? Maybe we're gonna stick with the brass knuckles until the end. Like, especially if they go cursed and we're gonna have a level 4 weapon, like that could be an insane cursed weapon. So I'm excited for it. The game doesn't usually hand you like good shit like that all the time. So I hope we can make it happen. We can see with something with huge potential. And it's good to know that the scepter is doing fine. Like, I'm glad the scepter is good. I might have to sacrifice the scepter's success, or maybe I'll sell one of the flints in exchange. Who knows? But we're 1,000 money, which is very respectable. 1,000 materials. I like that. We are melting enemies as we go, which is perfect for now. More damage, sure. Finally, the baby gecko. Took your sweet ass time. More engineering? Sure. HP regen? I'm not going to be standing still, but this one seems interesting. More attack speed and range? Yes. I could use more range by like a lot. Like a lot more range. And dodge and lifesteal. I don't need the dodge, but the lifesteal could be good. Could be really good. So, let's see. Alright, some good enemies. I think, yeah, as I said, I think I stand by it. We should be able making wave 25 with this build. It should not be an issue. I hope to get to wave 30. Sometimes it does, and when everything clicks right, you even make it past wave 30. I've done it maybe once or twice, and it's a very cool feeling, like, just to get that far. I hope we can make it happen. I think there's a lot of things working right for this build. that could make it possible. I just don't know for sure. So I'm like, I'm a little bit on the edge. That scared sausage could go a long way, because at that point, everything I do could cause burning damage, and that makes every other weapon that much stronger. So I'm hoping for a curse scare sausage. Like, look at all that elemental stuff. That's insane. More luck. Look at you. You getting cursed could change this game. I will get the... I'm not gonna get this one. The lifesteal is nice, but it's just not worth it. I'm gonna pass. I cannot. Is it cursed? No pity bonus. So at least one of those items has become like a valuable a cursed thing. So hopefully it's a flaming brass knuckles. Hopefully it's a scare sausage. Those are the two main ones. The other guy with the range, he seems cool. I'm okay with that one, like getting cursed, but I hope it's not the only one. If it's the only one, I'll be disappointed, because I don't care about that hard about that guy becoming the first one cursed. I care more about the scare sausage and my knuckles. Alright, this seems, you know what, damage wise we're doing great. And we're even like killing enemies quickly enough that they don't really mess with us. Also, dodge has been respectable all this time, so of course that helps a ton. Piercing damage, yeah, that seems cool. Range damage, sure. More luck and more harvesting, sure. Perfect. So already we are not gonna consider a second flaming knuckle, though it deals a ton of damage. Already a step up in damage, better crit, same knockback, cooldown, and range, but man, it deals basically 2 or 3 times as much burning damage. And it gets better because you're at tier 4 now, and you deal 500 damage, and you deal 1400 burning damage. Are we fucking serious? Are we for real? That's insane. Ooh, we cannot get the axe, but this one seems cool. It could have been much better if we had a lot more projectile weapons, but I guess that's fine. I'm spending some money just to get something going. That all seems fine. Elemental, sure. Landmines, appreciated. Alright, I think we can go to the next wave. We also just spend that money to get those stats up. To get all the stats up a little bit. Alright, so with this kind of flaming knuckle, can we make it to wave 30? I think it's hard to say it because I haven't been there so consistently that I could be like, I'll tell you for sure what is and isn't, but I think yes. Now, I've never been there on an abyss level, sure, but I mean, the difficulty seems to scale quite in a balanced way, if I may say so. So I think we absolutely could. I think this has the potential of a wave 30 kind of run. Like, we have enough HP that we don't get one shot by everything. We have a very good fire. We have a very good shot. The projectiles seem to bounce a little bit, which is kind of fun and cool. I think there's potential. That's what I'm saying. More elemental damage for every burning enemy. That, of course. More XP. More melee and range. That all seems good. More range. Why is the range always going down? Who is causing that? Somebody here is causing constant range loss. Okay, all of you. I have 6 XP gain. Okay, how much XP gain? I have almost 300% XP gain. Never mind. I have way more than that. I have almost 300% XP gain. These all seems fine. Knockback, sure. Medical turret. We spent all our money. Good. Good. It means we're... What the hell is going on? Is that the knockback? I guess that's a knockback, but damn, it looks so wonky. We're doing over 1,000 damage per hit on some hits. I have to imagine those are the ones involving the flaming knuckle, which crits, but you know what? At the end of this wave, we will check the stats on each weapon because I have to imagine everybody's literally going crazy here. Like, they're all doing an amazing job. Not a lot of weak enemies, which might be a good reason for us to have pivoted to the flaming brass knuckles, because without a lot of enemies it becomes harder to scale. And at least with the flaming brass knuckles, fire is always a great option to keep scaling with the snakes and just, you know, the fire burning, more it takes of fire, more the fire scales quicker. Ooh, I thought we were dead, but we're not. More attack speed. Our attack speed is unbelievable. You're just not doing it, huh? Alright, 93,000, 100k, 86, 100, 115, and 500,000. Alright. It was the right call. It was the right call. Absolutely right. Look at that. 600 damage. That's unbelievable. I'll take the armor, but man, recycling, more recover from consumables. You know, it's okay. Oh, man, that is unbelievable. It's a good weapon. I mean, it's probably the best flaming knuckle. Flaming brass knuckles? Yeah, flaming brass knuckle that we've ever seen. Now, why do I say that? Because I haven't seen anybody else's videos besides my own, and it's the best one I've ever seen. So, best one I ever come across. So, it's crazy. Oh, this is so good. Wave 27. We're already beating the previous Abyss run. Like, that is insane, right? We're doing well. We're doing real well. The economy is completely different. We used to make it like maybe 200 materials per wave. Look at this. We were down to 0. I basically spent everything we had last wave, last shop, and we're up to 800 already. Just like that. This is good. This is fine. Attack speed is completely okay. And we kind of recuperated like that. More armor. Finally, took you long enough. More range. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Reroll. Okay. I'm going to lock this guy because you can get combined, and that's fine. Not this guy. No. I will not consider a level 1 Ghost Scepter. That is too ridiculous. These all seem incredible. Like the big arms. It makes every single weapon so much better. So absolutely, if we can buy it, if it gets cursed and we can buy it, I mean, the money should not be an issue. But the cursed part might be difficult. Like as it is, it's an okay it's a respectable upgrade. It's not an insane upgrade. I want the insane upgrade. So hopefully we can get it there. But we'll see. We don't have a lot of time. We're on wave 28. And at this stage, you are just on borrowed time. I have rarely been at wave 28 and feeling like I belong, like I'm comfortable, like I am doing shit. Usually at wave 28, as we are right now, we're kind of like, I'm kind of surviving. Sometimes I'm not even with the kind of surviving. It's just like I'm barely surviving. So we're doing okay. Things are going decently. Yeah, it doesn't take much for a run to turn on its head. Engineering and experience gain, sure. More dodge? Yeah, let's max out that dodge. You gave me more max HP, more melee? Sure. Good stuff, 800. Alright, maybe I should not be re-rolling, considering that cost a ton and we don't really get much of a benefit. Wave 29 though, like the stats are doing well. Like we're hitting all the targets, we're surviving, we're killing enemies generally before they can harm us. Like we are still more or less at max HP 10-20 seconds in. That's exactly what I like to see. The knockback helps a lot. I think the knockback, underrated, has been helping because it keeps people at bay. We have an insane attack speed, so we get to just push people back at a rate that they cannot really keep up with us. But they're getting buffed. They're getting strong. Ooh. 2 seconds. When they hit strong. That's the issue. Our health is the thing that does not scale as well as everything else. It takes a long time for the health to get there. Crit chance. I like that. Elemental damage. Big arms. Oh my god. Melee damage and range. Like, that's insane. Spawns a little guy. He's strong. 8% lifesteal. Of course. More lifesteal, more enemies minus harvesting. I don't know about that. Maybe. Max HP and regen for every minus 1% speed we have. We have positive speed, so it doesn't really work. I mean, we will go into negative speed, but I don't want to be there. So that's the idea. Lifesteal. I don't know, man. I'll reroll. Ooh, okay. Now we're talking differently with lifesteal. Our damage is already unbelievable, so no, actually. Do I? No. Our damage is already unbelievable, as we said. And we don't need to add that, like, extra damage every now and then. Alright. Let's go. Ooh, we are in the boss wave. So, best of luck to us. Hopefully we make it. We are not necessarily surviving. Like, within a few seconds, these guys can really put you at death's door. And that's how justice works. I think I had better chances of survival when I don't really engage. And maybe that's an option here. I don't know. Sometimes they just chase you around so bad it becomes a bullet hell that you don't really have an option. And it doesn't seem like it's a great possibility over here, but we're trying. I'm trying my best to just get out of the way. Chase out those fruits. Ooh, avoid bullets when I can't see it, but it's okay. We got to wave 30. Unbelievable achievement. The beautiful Knuckles. Just okay, 170k on this wave, but on the other waves they were killing. Fantastic stats all around. Everything on one single cursed fishhook. That's unbelievable. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the like button, smash the smash button, and I hope to see you all soon next time. Bye bye.